Benjamin with Business Texter. Now we're going to move on to the settings. So in the settings screen, we'll start from the top. There's the ability to edit your information. This screen will flow into the automatic replies that we looked at in the middle tab of the automatic replies. That'll take the address, hours that you're open, city, state, zip, etc., and plug those in automatically. The sleep timer is very important. This is what time, if you have a text message blast sending out and it gets to 8 p.m., it will turn off. Especially important to know if you're on the West Coast sending to the East Coast or East Coast sending to the West Coast, vice versa. You might want to keep that in mind. And then wake up time. This is what time your text messages will start going again. And then also the daily specials your daily texts that were in the scheduled module. This is what time they'll start sending out. You can set a backup schedule. There's a backup file that gets put on your SD card every night. We do that at least once a day. If you're making changes more frequently, then you can have that the backup file export more frequently if you'd like. You can do that from there. There's a battery saver mode. The maintenance actions upon open: find new opt-ins, find new opt-outs. So if you're going to open up Business Texter, send a text and then shut it back down, and maybe you have people opting in, maybe you have people opting out, that when Business Texter opens, you can have that selected. Harvest mode is an advanced feature. You can actually go on to the businesstexter.com website and click on tutorial videos and look for the video titled SMS Relay to Email, and that's what this harvest mode feature does. Just a brief example: if you go to businesstexter.com and there's a little screen where you can input your phone number and get a text message back with a link to download Business Texter, that's how we do that, is with the harvest mode. So the website is programmed to send a message, an email, to 509-944-5627 at att.sms.net, and then that will flow into the text message inbox, and then harvest mode allows that to it comes in with a subject and a phone number, and we see that, Business Texter sees that, and it'll automatically send out a link with Business Texter. So you can use that if you're using Craigslist or another bulletin board site, or if you have a web form on your website, you can have it be sent to your cell phone, and this harvest mode will allow you to send out messages via text instead of email. Force 1 to contacts, really more for our North American customers. The post SMS to inbox, this is one that we see a lot. So right now I don't have these selected. So if any follow-ups, any responders, and one-time blasts that get sent out, they will not post in my native SMS inbox. They won't post in here. But if you select those, then they will write to your SMS inbox. So if you don't like your SMS inbox getting filled up, you can just turn that off. I always like to leave the follow-ups and the responders just so I have context with conversations, but you can turn those off too. Okay, auto delete the messages. You can do either by day or by message count. If you want to make sure your text message inbox isn't getting too full and your phone's slowing down, you can set that. Another feature that if you're just opening up Business Texter and then sending a text out and then shutting it down again, you may want to turn off the Start on Boot. And in the debug mode, if you select this, just note that Business Texter will not send out text. It'll look like it's sending out text, it'll act like it's sending out text, but it won't send text. So if this debug mode is checked, Business Texter will not work. Okay, that covers the settings.